Hello, friends, enemies, and lovers of adventure. Welcome to the Heck Fling Club, our third episode here. Thank you for joining us again. We'll go ahead and go around the table, introduce ourselves, and then I'll go ahead and give a little bit of a recap, and we'll get it going. We'll go ahead and start. Ladies first.
So I am Summer, and I'm playing Cleo. A druid tiefling.
And I am Paul, and I'm playing Emane, a high elf wizard.
Still the smartest person in the room.
Yeah, but not always the wisest. Still.
I'm Santi, and I'm playing Lord Biswa, a stereotypical barbarian, but a druid as well. So,
Hello, I'm Alex, and I am playing the Minotaur Samurai Fighter. Try saying that 3 times fast. I am literally the bull in the china shop.
Nice. And I'm your DM, and I'm Sam. Usually in these kinds of things, we have, there's a DM who knows just about everything there is to know about the game, and players who know very little, but we decided to switch that up and have players who know quite a bit, and I know very little. I know the basics and everything, and how to play the game, and how to run a few games. I'm not an expert on the game by any means, so, I might mess up here and there, but if you're here for perfection, then I'm sorry.
We'll get as close as we can.
We'll do the best that we can. I'll go ahead and do a little recap for us. In a faraway galaxy on the planet of
Sphere.
On the planet of Emane, it's a water world, a water globe. The Earth is a globe. The Earth is round. So it's a water planet, save for 5 enormous turtle islands. It's the only land available on the planet. I went over in detail the islands in the first 2 episodes. So if you guys want to go ahead and look at those episodes to get an idea of what the terrain and everything is on each island, you guys can go ahead and do that. But I'll go ahead and just jump into a recap of the last episode. So everybody went to look for the secrets of this zombie Dragonborn. After everybody did some investigations around the neighborhood and found out that it was plane shifting from one place to the next. It was looking for something round. It didn't find whatever it was looking for. It had cut up quite a bit of the area, just making noise and being mean. Didn't hurt anybody though, so they decided to go to Drakir, where one of the islands where there was a lot of sightings of these zombie Dragonborn. There's zombie Dragonborn of every color, and so they decided to take their little frog friend with them, Frogbert. He's joined their adventure now. Our benevolent Minotaur fighter decided to give him one of his butter knives, made butter knives, special made butter knives that it's pretty big for Frogbert. It's like a little dagger for him. He's able to, stab up pretty well with it. And so, yeah. Stab.
Once he's better trained, I'll give him the fork to go with it.
Maybe a spoon too.
So he's jumped up onto Lord Biswa's shoulder, and they headed off for an airship. It was about 10 o'clock at night when they discovered the Dragonborn. Took off for an airship. There's most of them were closed. They decided to go into the commercial area, and they found 3 essentially carnival cruises, or not carnival cruises, but like cruise ships. Not sponsored, sorry. They found 3 cruise ships, and they were pretty like themed cruise ships. One of them was like a throwback kind of theme. It was like Renaissance, or not Renaissance, but it was like a reenactment. One of them was pirate themed, and one of them was more of a like a pleasure cruise. And not that kind of pleasure.
Pleasure Island.
Right, bummer we missed out on
These
that
are
one.
family-friendly cruises, sir. Okay.
Disney, guys, not HBO.
We show Bambi's mom getting killed here. I mean, no. It's not just gunshot ringing off in the distance. But yeah, so yeah, they went to on the pirate themed cruise ship, where mid-flight they were in the middle of drinking and having a good time. Mid-flight they noticed some sparkly kind of like dust kind of go into their eyes a little bit. None of them were affected by the effect. Azumin realized it was a sleep spell, and they did a quick little perception check around them, realized that they were being surrounded by a couple of crew members, and the captain went into fight mode and decided to fisticuff right then and there. And ultimately, they essentially beat the ever-loving crap out of everybody. Lord Biswa went toe-to-toe with one of the crewmen and beat the ever-loving crap out of him. And
I just threw people around a lot.
Good crowd control.
Yeah. Drumar threw the captain around quite a bit, knocked him up a bit. Not knocked him up, but knocked him around a bit. Man, I am just...
Roll for sex.
I mean,
yeah, he knocked him around.
oh, not bad.
Oh.
He finished.
Roll for consent? No, I'm kidding.
No consent.
Oh my god! Oh, wow, it's summer. No, that's not the kind of show we're running here. So anyway, Dramar and Azumin went toe to toe with the captain himself, whooped the crap out of him, almost killed him, got him to near death during their fight, and Cleo went toe to toe with one of the crew members, and they went round by round, missing each other. She
It was
ended
an
up
off
getting-
day, okay?
She ended up getting caught up in the net at one point, but she cut it up and
I
got
was
herself
going to say, she
out.
started out with, one-on-one with a net.
Yeah, she started out one-on-one with the net, and then she
Damn
got
you,
herself out of it. Right? Damn you, Annette. Got herself out of it, and then went toe to toe with one of the crewmen, and they just decided to take turns missing each other, round after round. I think she did eventually hit him.
Yeah.
She eventually did get one hit out of him.
But hey, that's just sometimes that's just how D&D works.
Yeah, that's what happens when everything's controlled by a dice roll.
Yeah, the dice don't care about your plus 60.
Yeah. No feelings, no F's given. And so yeah, they got the crew to near death, and then Azumin decided to chalk up a deal with the captain, who was not in a position to argue, and asked for control and captainage of the ship, and hence he got it. Henceforth, he is currently the captain of the ship, and they are, he's the captain of the ship SS Grand Line at the moment. And so
Sure.
It's all the elf needed for his ego.
yeah, exactly. The captain
Expedition is about to get a whole lot easier. Actually.
he even had the captain, or former captain now, give him his hat, give him his captain hat, and so now he's wearing a medium size, or like a small size top hat with a captain hat on top at the moment. He's wearing a lot of hats. A man of many hats. Literally.
Yarr.
Yar.
One robe.
Yar.
Where we left off, they were deciding whether Azumin wanted to do an investigation. The captain is currently lying there.
Barely alive.
Azumin used a lot of magic missiles on him. And so he is just
Actually, a lot of magic
a
missiles.
lot of magic
And he's a
missiles.
bird.
It's like, yeah, he's an aerocockerel. Essentially a short aerocockerel, like it looks like a parrot. His feather colorings are parrot-like. And so he's just got so many burn marks all over his body. It just smells like cooked chicken. And so-
Probably want a cracker. No, probably got too many crackers.
I guess you
and
could say
so
his wings
yeah,
got
that's wings clipped. Absolutely. Oh yeah, he's definitely not flying right now. So yeah, you guys are in control of the ship. It is currently on its way to Drakir. The captain let you guys know it would be about like a 12-hour flight, so you guys would get there 10 in the morning the next day. So you guys probably a couple hours into this flight when he decided to try and betray you all. So you got 10 hours of flight left. Azumin wanted to get a good investigation on the area. Last we left off, you mentioned that.
Yep.
And yeah, that's where we're at. So what do we want to do, folks?
I want to march around and mean mug and intimidate every single crew person.
I don't know if I want a mutiny on my hands.
Yeah, I mean, if you want
I mean,
to
you're
give me
way
like an
smarter.
intimidation, yeah.
Yeah.
If you
All
want to
right.
give me like I don't know, I don't want to say like an intimidation roll on each and every one. We'll say like depending on how high you go. We'll say like if you get like a nat 20, you definitely intimidate everybody.
I think I actually have an intimidation perk real quick.
For sure.
Let Asmund start his investigation. I'm going to follow up on my intimidation here.
Go for it.
Alright, I think
So just
Stand by.
imagine I'm going around in the background.
Stand by on that intimidation. We're standing by on intimidation.
Yeah.
Sorry, go for it.
time to do my thing, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. I'm looking at a 19, a 17, and a 16 around it. But no, that's 9 altogether.
9 altogether. Where exactly did you want to investigate? Like just the entire ship, or like a spot specifically?
Well, I guess I'll start my investigation with the top deck.
Top deck. So like where you guys are at right now, or like
Mhm.
for sure. What you see around you at the moment is so essentially you guys are on. It's a wooden ship, and essentially it looks like a sailing ship, but without the sails, because there's no point. Instead of the sails, so it's got like the bottom bit. It's like basically the bottom, and then the flat, like where you guys are standing is the flat bit, and then there's like a dome, glass dome over the ship to so that way you guys don't have a bunch, like you're not being pushed over by a crap ton of wind or nothing all the time. So what you see around you at the moment are the captain is just laying there on the ground, just kind of like trying to hoisting himself up on a box just to kind of like injure you, kind of sit up on it a little bit and just kind of scrunch over. The very much barely injured doozy that Cleo tried to fight is helping up the much more injured Haduzi that Lord Biswell almost killed. And you see the the kind of like there's like a I guess like a little like a shed looking area like in the like off to the side near like kind of like near the edge, or not the edge, but like the end of the ship is like a little half orc, or not a little half orc, but a half orc who's piloting the ship at the moment. It was flying it, and you see there's stairwell or stairway into essentially looks like a almost perfect square cut out, and there's like stairs going down to like some lower decks, and then I mean, it's pretty quiet. You guys are the only guests on right now. And you see and like there's like a bunch of like viewing like benches and stuff around near the edge, like by like in front of the glass, so like people can like sit and stuff. And like you see he's kind of sitting kind of hiding behind like underneath one of the benches. You see kind of like peeking out from underneath the benches Frogbert with his like butter knife. He's like, "We're good, right, guys?"
Yeah, we're good.
You can come out, frog guy.
Oh, okay, good. He kind of like slowly starts walking around, like looking around.
I can get back to you on my intimidation ploy. I don't get an intimidation bonus yet. That's coming later. But I am proficient in intimidation, and I can use the druid magic spell enhance ability.
Would you like guidance?
And I can give myself advantage when it comes to intimidate, like a charisma check.
Nice.
So
No, I mean, like, seriously, do you want guidance?
how much of a bonus can you give me?
A 1d4.
Oh wow.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, if you want to. You're like right behind me. Yeah, dude. +3. There we go. Okay, can I borrow a D20 for advantage as well? So, with my homie right behind my shoulder.
Yeah, you guys just walking around.
My God. So I got 9. That'd be 11. 14. Right there. So
you definitely intimidate just about everybody on the ship. There's a couple. The half-orc pilot is kind of looking at you like,
that's fair. Probably not my size.
Yeah, there's a couple half-orcs on the ship. They're just kind of like more like meh about it. Like they don't really, but like you get.
They know what I'm doing.
Yeah, they know what you're doing, and they're not offended, but they get it. They get it. They're like,
Just took over a ship,
Yeah, new captain stuff. We feel it.
Yeah. I'm just brandishing my iron, going.
Yeah, and as you kind of like walk by, and they just like not in like a sexual way, but they just kind of give you a wink, like they're just like, I got you.
I'll reciprocate with a little nod. just like, because I understand that'll keep us a little bit more simpatico.
Just a classic, just a classic guy nod. I see you.
Yeah.
If you want, you can investigate further down, like more in depths of the actual in the bowels of the
Let's
ship.
crack open this hole.
All right.
Hopefully, do. If you get a better roll.
How much tourist crap have they stolen?
Oh man.
8.
Oh, total. Oh man. All right.
Can I investigate?
Yeah,
as well?
anybody can do an investigation
Cool.
if they want. Whoever wants to, man. You're all here.
Might as well.
Yeah.
12.
It's intelligence check.
12,
Cool.
yeah.
So I get +2. That's 21 right there.
Holy crap. Nice. So yeah, you guys. Where is there anywhere specific that you guys want to investigate?
Okay.
The captain will let you know, since he's like really not, or the ex-captain, will let you know. There's the captain's quarters, like / office area. There's the storage decks down below, and then the crew quarters and stuff down there. And then there's they don't really have like a gunnery area. It's a cruise ship.
So I'm not really interested in the crew quarters.
Mm-hmm.
I am interested in storage and the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna investigate the storage.
Okay.
So
Do you want to? Where would you more? Do you want to? Which would? Do you guys want to like do separate ones? Or do you want
right.
To
Since I rolled so high, I'm tempted. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to the captain's quarters.
for sure.
'Cause
And then you
fuck
want to
that
go to the
shit.
storage?
Yep.
Do you want to
I'm gonna
go?
pull shit apart.
Where do you want to go with your roll? I mean, with your guys' rolls combined down in the storage. If you
Are
want.
we allowed to combine rolls?
I mean, it's essentially like what you're both seeing. You're
Yeah.
seeing probably a little bit more
Yeah.
than what he is, but I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be like, it's
Two heads are
combined.
better
It's like
than
a
one.
27.
Even if there's nothing in those heads.
But,
He was walking through and spider webs.
Cobwebs. He's like, is that something? Oh no, my mortal Ectoplasm. So I'll go ahead and start with the storage area. Down in the storage, you guys see. Actually, no. Sorry, I'll start with the captain's quarters. In the captain's quarters, with your 21, you go in there, and on his desk, you see a map, and it has the five islands, and it has Eastwed circled, and it has a little dash, and then it just says Brawl Club where it's circled, and you find a
Note that says we don't
letter.
talk about Brawl Club.
We don't talk about Brawl Club. You go ahead. I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally original story, guys.
Original story, you guys.
Second entry, same thing.
In a bar of soap and a sock.
Right. You guys. So you you actually find a letter that says basically the letter says to if anybody's trying to come to Jakir, I want you to take care of them, and it's there's no signature on it, but it's just a note that says if anybody's trying to come to Jakir, I need you to take care. I want you to take care of them.
I'm just like imagining like some like undercover or underground boss just writing his letters. My associate, if anyone is trying to go to Drakir, I want you to take care of them.
Period.
The captain's like, tea for everyone. No. But what about the rum?
There's just some goblin. There's just some goblin on the lower deck, just like throwing out a package at a time.
I'll make sure everyone's well taken care of. Is everyone cozy? No, I'm kidding.
Hitting us with that chamomile.
Chamomile.
Just everyone just passes out because they're so relaxed. The captain's like, I took care of them.
I took care of them very well.
Take him to Eastwood. Just make him fight in the Brawl Club.
And then
Bigfoot.
yeah, and then you see and you have you see a shipment, like a list,
Dossier.
a dossier of like things on board, and you see that it says addendum, like at the bottom it says addendum +1 box, but you see like everything else is like specific, like rum, confetti, things like that, but this is just listed as just +1 box, no specifics on there.
Find me a box.
And then you guys are also yeah, that's all you find there on his
Desk.
there. Elsewhere in the room, you see like this big king size bed
Ooh, I'm
with
sick.
like colorful feathers just kind of like all over it, like he's like
Gross.
How revolting.
Hey, that rhymed.
Nice. Should have been a bard, man. No. I'm kidding.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Should have sent a poet.
Heart of a poet. The mind of a scientist.
Tongue of a sailor.
But yeah, you find
cuss that much.
oh yeah, you know, his big bed with fucking feathers all over the place. That's everything you find in there. It's pretty much everything worth finding was on the desk there.
Cool.
And then down in the storage area, you guys look around and you see pretty much kind of like the things you expect to find on a cruise ship. What did you roll again, Summer? Like
12.
12. Yeah, you guys find towards the way back a box that's slightly bigger than the rest, and it has holes bored in to the boreholes on the top. There's no noise coming from the box whatsoever. You don't hear any shifting or anything like that. It's completely silent under in the storage area.
Is he seeing that or are we both seeing that?
You're both seeing the
Okay,
box.
I want to open the box.
Nope.
Backbone, man!
I have a backbone.
It's teaching.
It's like a typical woman in a horror movie. I'm just gonna open this weird, creepy box.
I'm gonna open the box. What if you roll to open it?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Freaking fire captors pops up behind it. Hey!
Go ahead and give me a. I mean, what are you trying to open it with? Just your bare hands?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stop this shit?
Like,
I can try.
it's a wooden box?
Strength. It's a wooden box.
Oh.
Like, it's like a perfect like.
I'm gonna try to cut it with my scimitar.
Whoa! Nope. Whole person. A whole person on Cleo.
I believe that's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Summer, you have to roll a d20, and what's the DC on that, or is it your?
It'll be the spellcasting save, which I believe is 8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier.
And it's wisdom. Do you have any pluses to wisdom, Summer?
It is wisdom.
2.
+2.
I would
All
hope
right.
you.
What's the DC?
I would say that's Chanktai here.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna show you.
Sorry, what was the DC? Deuce?
Oh, let me see your sheet real quick.
Good question.
Just let me see your
There
sheet
it
real
goes.
quick.
20!
Oh, well, never mind.
Hey,
She got nat 20.
Literally got a nat 20.
cut the.
How many rolls?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, how many rolls?
How
Aren't
many
you
rolls did you
Elven?
do?
No.
she's
Tiefling.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
How many rolls did you do? Why did I see you do? I feel like
She
I
kept
saw
on-
you.
Because I threw it. Okay, first I did it and it got stuck, and the second time it like flew, and then that time it went in.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, how many times did you?
They're all
roll it?
accidents.
Right. I was trying to get information.
Just like me.
For all you DMs who know what you're doing,
I was born
mad
with an
respect.
affair, so.
For someone who doesn't know what they're doing, I'm all over the place. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I was kind of watching the whole chaos go down. I was like,
Oh snap, dude!
So that's never going to happen again. That's a perfect illustration.
That was awesome. All right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
nat
Summer
20.
got a nat 20 on that. So yeah, she definitely doesn't get. So
It's not gonna go well.
No, it's not.
so tell me
I can
exactly.
try again.
Like the entire time, like I haven't
Okay, so how
done
about this? So
anything.
how
I'm just like
about-
just chilling.
So I
You're
draw my
keeping an eye on the
scimitar,
crew that's
and
in
then
the,
I kind
like,
of want
deck.
to
You're
cut
making
the
sure
side
they
of
don't
it
fuck around.
to like try to open it, like cut. So here's the box, right? I'm trying to cut like the side to like open it.
Like trying
What
to
did-
cut us the side off.
Yeah,
What
trying
if
to
you
cut the
just
side
sort
off.
like a crowbar and like got into the lid and then just
That's not exciting.
And no, don't use a sword like that.
No, don't use the sword.
So you botched the attempt, and I use whole person again.
Dude, stop!
Somebody roll me another.
God damn it!
Wait a minute.
what?
Oh wait.
But what about her attempt to freaking just slice off the?
I mean, it's okay.
just a corner.
Just the
Alright.
corner.
Yeah,
Just a
I am
corner.
interested.
Just a
to
little
see where this
slicey
goes.
slice.
Yeah, right.
All right. Let me.
That's not
think
20.
of how
Kind of give me
to-
that.
Well, the nat 20 was on a wisdom saving throw against his spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Does your
can't, I can't
DM
apply
does your
it.
DM screen have AC for wood?
AC for wood. I mean,
You giggle, but it's a thing.
it is. I mean,
I
the,
know, but
the
still
net
roll for
literally,
sex.
the net had an AC. I kid you not. It had an AC for you to hit it because it's possible, and it had health.
Yeah.
To
Wood,
be destroyed.
stone,
Everything
metals.
has an AC and health.
Like, I believe like steel has got
I'm
an
just-
AC of like 20.
I'm just trying to think of
It's
what
like steel doors and stuff.
Yeah. Let me go ahead.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe wood is like AC of like 12. It's like super easy.
Yeah, they're all
I
pretty.
cut straight through that shit then.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, go ahead and make it.
So do I have to
yeah,
roll
I'll do
again to
12.
see if I actually hit it?
Yeah. So roll.
So
Roll
that was a
again.
15. It's 15, right?
I mean,
Oh, it's gone now.
It was-
actually, that was a wisdom saving throw. But I mean, if you,
Oh, against him, right?
yeah.
Yeah, 20.
So he attacked me again?
I
yeah,
mean,
but we're switching
no.
gears. We're switching
we're
gears.
switching
Switching
gears to you trying to slice off this side of the wood.
My first, that
Yeah.
was a
Box.
15.
Yeah, so we're taking a step back
Yeah,
before
I'm debating
the second
on
person.
using that 15 just because you already rolled it.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and use that 15.
Let's roll for damage.
Yeah.
I think chests usually have like between 10 and 20. Like if it's a
Not
really
chest,
heavy,
it's just
like
a box.
yeah. So if it's just like a box, we could just go like it's got like an 8 like HP of like between like 8 and 10.
Yeah.
So just really roll a D8 plus
Yeah.
2 for like the HP of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you.
All right. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm all keeping stuff. So yeah, go ahead and.
It's for you to borrow, sir.
So yeah, you go. You definitely hit the side. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
Which is.
For your scimitar. Did you?
Yeah. So the scimitar is 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah. It's the regular.
Yeah, regular. 4 plus 3, that's 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah.
I
So
learned that
did
in
you want to
school.
slice the whole side off? of
Yeah.
it, or as much as you could.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go ahead and with incredible accuracy and strength, you go ahead and you take your scimitar and you lob a good I don't say screw it, the whole fucking side
Fuck yeah.
of that box. That whole thing just falls down.
Meanwhile, there's a very stunned and horrified wizard behind you.
It's fine. Trust your friend.
At the moment, nothing comes out, and you still hear no words. Nothing
Can
coming
I
from
peek inside it? Do I have to roll again to
Yeah,
peek
no,
inside
no,
it?
no.
Oh, okay.
You look inside and you see a and sitting crisscross applesauce is a basically a 5'8" humanoid rat
Oh.
And he's sitting there, crisscross applesauce, sitting there, looking like he's in meditation, paying you no mind, as he's just kind of sitting there.
Debating if I want to poke him. Can I? Yeah. Can I like poke him and be like, hey,
Go for it.
hey,
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
do it.
Get yourself in the finger locker. Where's?
She didn't kill him.
Luckily, I didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yes, luckily.
Luckily, I trained my mind, so just cutting half of it instead of the whole thing in half.
Yeah. Thank goodness you
She didn't go like horizontal.
diagonal. You know, he's like a lot. You know, his ears missing. It's,
Oh no!
Yeah, you poke his like his leg
Like
or
his
something.
arm,
or
whatever I
yeah.
can.
Yeah, you kind of
Like,
like
hey.
get because
Not hard,
it's like
but
a
just
pretty
like-
decently sized. Like you could probably like
They
punch
crawl.
in
I'm
there.
like 5'1", so yeah.
And he's sitting, and his head's not quite like touching the roof, but it's
I
like
can
a
fit
little
in
bit.
that
So
boy,
he's
yeah.
sitting crisscross applesauce with his leg, like his back straight, and it's like the top of the box is about here, and he's sitting on the floor.
Yeah, so I can like
it's like
crouch
about,
in.
you know,
Yeah.
you could probably like crouch in there or something. You're pretty small. You crouch in there, poke his
This
shoulder.
is where size matters.
To get into small, anyway. Smalls. Anyway, you walk in there, you poke his shoulder, and he slowly opens his eyes to look at you, and he asks you simply, friend or foe?
Friend?
Friend.
Basically, so my friend is the new captain of the ship. So friend?
You're the captain now.
Technically, yeah.
We beat up the bird guy.
Yeah, he was trying to kill us.
Kill
Us, paying customers.
Yeah, right? Can you believe that shit?
He attacked you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. What are your? He's still sitting crisscross. You know, still has his kind of hands like this a little bit. He just looks at Azuman wearing the hat, and he's like,
Hats.
"What hats?
Hats.
Sorry, plural.
Not ridiculous. Totally take it seriously. Everywhere he goes.
Hats."
Completely seriously.
He looks at you.
Spark
He goes, "Well, what are your plans now, Captain?"
Well, stay on course and do what we were hoping to do. And I'll explain to him, like, the investigations that we're doing, the undead Dragonborn and all that.
So the undead Dragonborn have appeared on Itnos now.
Oh?
Oh? Oh,
So you already
what?
know.
So you know it's a history of the dead dragonborns popping up places?
He kind of goes, well, allow me to exit this box.
Sorry, yeah.
Please allow me to exit this box, and we can discuss further. Seeing as
You look very content, so I don't know.
one must be content when they find themselves in unpleasant situations, dear. And he kind of like crawls out and like kind of comes out of the box, and you see he's kind of standing 5'8", pretty taller than you, about
The same
similar
height.
height as Azumin.
Would you consider having a positive outlook, being trapped in a box, a good frame of mind?
Definitely not a fan of boxes.
But anyway, so can you please continue what you're explaining?
He goes, I am an elder from the island of Drakir, and I was in the overtaking of my island. Well, sorry, our island. They spirited me away here. How, I don't know. I just was I was in our main city, it started to become overtaken, and as I was planning to take up arms, I suddenly blacked out and woke up in this box. I don't know how long ago. I've just been in this box for who knows how long.
I want to throw out real quick. I don't know. Everybody can vote on if this is canon or not. I'm just imagining Biswa like coming down into the whole area, holding the dossier, and being like, "Yeah, there's apparently a secret box. Holy shit!"
Sure, you have all the paperwork and stuff that's and whatnot.
Like, did you guys find a weird box? Oh, what the hell is that?
Who is that?
Cleo's just like, having a scimitar. There's like an obviously open box, and now there's a ratkin just like out front. In the center.
It's not what it looks like.
As you like go, whoa, what the fuck is that? He like bows to you, like calmly goes, I am Sliver.
I love him already.
Did you say slither?
Sliver with the V.
The V.
Ow!
We're not
I
doing
got a slipper. Does that to you?
As soon as he mentioned ratkin, while meditating, yeah.
Find Splinter, and then he calls him Slipper. I'm like, alright, cool. Nailed it.
Oh, Mr. Sliver, I think there's someone here that you should meet.
I just throw out Master.
Right, Mister.
And in fact, do you guys want to head up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You
Like,
guys.
let's get out of this area.
It has been too long since I've seen the sky. He
Stretch your legs a bit.
you see, he like moves a little bit quicker than you guys expect for an old guy, and he seems pretty old. He's kind of, his whiskers are a little. They're not quite as neat as they once were. They're a little like kind of everywhere a little bit.
Would you say they're a bit ratty?
God,
that's horrible.
Twist my whiskers.
His fur's grown more of like a bigger beard, like a full kind of like going on his full face there. It's kind of grown out further on his face, and his fur is all gray, and like the white on his face fur there, and so y'all.
What I would like to be doing is this entire time, like everyone's like going and venturing and going and scattering around all over the ship. I'm just like, I would like my character to just like gather like all the crew members of the ship after having gone on patrol with Lord Biswa, and just like start like drilling them and like through like. Start drilling them through like judo throws and whatnot, just like it's
a bunch of
just bond, just a bonding experience through mutual suffering for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you all were very easy to throw around when we first met. Let's work on that, shall we?
Except for the wounded ones. You guys chill out. Oh, you know what? I can help heal some of these bitches.
I literally have healing word that I can use.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and head up to the top deck, and you see sorry, what was your Drumar? You see Drumar just yelling, shouting at this group of like Haduzi and half orcs, and even the captain who's like healed up a little bit. I'll go with like, you guys don't have to like do whatever. We'll just do free healing for the little NPCs here. We're not wasting stuff for you guys. You're not wasting stuff. I don't want to waste your guys' stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very kind for that. I would feel bad if it came up later and it's like, dang it, we're down one. We should have taken a risk. So yeah, we'll just do free healing. Even the captain or ex-captain, he's getting in on the ex-captain Polly. His name is Polly. He was he.
All wants a cracker.
Exactly.
He's getting in on it too, you know, with the experience of being thrown around by you like crazy. He's also, you know, judo throwing, not wanting to be thrown for a moment. He looks a little traumatized by it.
He's
Oh, thank you.
he just
The
flinches. He just flinches whenever I get too close
So
to
that way
him.
no one else is confused and like, oh, some DM secrets. No, it's just a list. She helped me with the list.
I want to try that too. Getting close.
He's just immediately sorry.
All you have,
Just show them your sparkle fingers.
all you have to do is just.
Yeah, you don't even have to ball up your fist. You just go like that, and he's. Yeah, you guys head up and see being just this whole like Drew Mars just circling all the crew members who except for the pilot who's like still going, you know, flying the ship, and everyone, you know, he's just like again. Rhythmatic, like just this rhythmatic just training happening. He's like 1, position 2, position 3, you know, doing all this stuff. And then it's crazy. That's awesome. I love it. So yeah, you all head up there with.
I mean, because I noticed, like, you know, when we're fighting, I tend to throw people a lot more than I kick them with weapons. I should have done monk.
For real, that's so funny,
Dude.
Right?
right?
It's just monk doesn't have a samurai class.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel it. Ninjas though.
Well, good.
Anyway,
We're not playing 3.0 anymore. I was gonna say, good thing that fighters can literally have every feat. That was 3.5 and
Yeah.
3.0 and 3.5. My bad.
oh, next time maybe. Maybe in D&D 1 or whatever they're
Did I
calling
No,
it.
let's not waste our time with 3.5 specifically.
Agreed.
So and he continues to tell you that he was spirited away there. I mean, what else did you guys want to know? I guess because he's told you that guys that he's the ex or that he is one of the elders on Drakir.
Yeah.
He was spirited away.
What was your last memory before you were kidnapped? Like, what was happening?
Our village, the main city, was starting to become sacked. The alarm started to go off. Everyone started to get arms. I was in the midst, and Frogbert sees Sliver, and he's like, Master Sliver! And he comes running up, and he, you know, just gives
How
him this
did I
big,
guess?
gets big handshake and gives him a big hug. And he's like, where have you been, sir? Below decks, young Frogbert. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. Is there nature downstairs? Is there trees? Were you happy with some trees and nature down there, sir? Frogbert. He just kind of pats him on the head. You are kind, Frogbert. Thank you. He's like, you're welcome, sir. He's like, Frogbert was one of my many trainees. You know, he left Drakir before we were sacked and before I got kidnapped. So this must be a shock for you, young Frogbert. And he goes, yes, sir. He goes, but yeah, he was in the midst of training his four most promising students who happen to be much older than him because they are Turtletons. But even though they're older than him a little bit, they still look to him for guidance and things like that. He still is much a master of many things that they are not. So he tells you that he tells you all of that, and he tells you that he doesn't know what happened to them. Last thing he remembers is if they must have gotten the drop on us. If we had known they were there, they wouldn't have gotten out of my home. Period. So they must have gotten the drop on us. They must have done something to knock us out. I don't.
This one was engine braking.
The
I
last
assume
one
it
that
was
we
like
fought
excuse
teleported into the middle of a village. No warning. Just dropped on us.
Well,
what happened to you?
The zombie Dragonborn.
Yeah.
So for he goes, we were being sacked by Drakir, by the living Dragonborn army. The zombie Dragonborn that we find on Drakir, they do the same thing. They pop in,
There's no real
no
source to it
warning.
yet.
They pop in, no warning, and just go to town on anyone that they see. When they don't see anyone, they seem to be looking for something. And he kind of like looks at you guys. He goes, "Can I?
Cheers.
I can trust you guys, right?
Yeah.
You guys seem pretty trustworthy. I mean, I just met you guys,
And I just
but
saved you.
saved me. So I feel like you guys haven't changed course to Eastwood, so that's promising. The elders and I have a theory. What little we know of the dragons and Dragonborn are it's sparse, the things we know, because all the dragons died when Leomas sank, and barely a handful of Dragonborn were survived, were saved and rescued. But we have a theory, seeing as they're zombies, it must have something to do with it might have something to do with the god of death, the dragon god of death, Null. The story of what made the island sink is mostly speculation. The only people who knew for sure were, a handful of elder elves who have long since, died since this happened a few hundred years ago, and their surviving their surviving descendants are, still alive. However, no one knows for sure, except for, the few of them who were witness to it. But they say that in the middle of this war, for just nonsense, in the middle of this gigantic war, a dragon on Leomas tried to get power beyond himself, and in stopping him, there was several groups of soldiers and warriors and things who went to stop it as best as they could, and in stopping it from gaining that power, the resulting explosion, essentially, like the resulting energy explosion, like the energy explosion basically caused the two, Elmsu and Leomas, to unfortunately die, seeing as they are living sentient creatures. The islands are living sentient creatures. They died and sank from the resulting energy blast, which had to have been immense for these gigantic creatures to die,
Yeah.
So we think that we don't know if it has anything to do with I doubt it has anything to do with the past, with past experience. It was so long ago. I don't know for sure what that dragon was trying to do. And he tells you. He tells you that. Yeah, he's not. No one knows for sure what exactly. No one knows for sure exactly what happened, but that's the story that's been passed through with the elders, and that's about as much of the stories we can piece together. He tells you that a lot of his people were kidnapped, and the only clue that he had was that they might have been taken to Eastwood, but he doesn't know why or where or for what purpose.
Might be this brawl club. I wonder if it's a fighting entertainment, like gladiators, something like that.
Is that where the manifest said that the Brawl Club was on? Or is it just...
There's a map. I'll show them the map. Eastwood is circled and it's labeled Brawl Club. Also a letter here that says anybody wanting to go to Drakir needs to be taken care of.
Oh shit.
That's why they jumped us.
Yep.
The one student I'm throwing, I throw a little bit harder.
It happens.
Easy people.
I throw a glare at the captain. I still have a bonus to my intimidation if I really want to do it. I get that for an hour or two.
I say.
Actually,
Do it.
yeah, because we should get some info out of him.
Mm-hmm. I can help you investigate
Don't
if
be
you want.
aggressive.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna be aggressive. We lit this chicken on fire. No, I'm not talking about Sliver. No, Sliver's cool as shit. Sliver, like, we homies. Like, our spirits go back.
We're rocking with Sliver because Sliver's rocking with us.
Okay, so I agree. Try to use intimidation to get more info off the
Cool.
old
Can I
captain.
use a D20, please? Because I still get advantage. Because I don't think it's been an hour, right?
Drew Mark calls him over for some judo practice. One minute like a ball set to keep security. No, I'm just kidding.
That's 18 right there.
Oh wow, yeah.
Nice.
No, 16. But anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, as the captain's practicing judo, he kind of he like catches your eye and he's just like.
And I grab him by the fucking shirt. And I'm just like, tell me who the fuck gave you this fucking letter.
Like he just
Forget about it.
He tries to do like the judo flip, but it's like he just
Yeah, he has no footing, no bearing. like grabbing at his arm essentially, like.
I'm like, I'm 400 fucking pounds, quit trying.
He's like little feet are dangling. He's trying so hard. He's like.
Where's the money? Where's the fucking money? Sorry.
Where's my money, man? Yeah, on that intimidation for sure. Yeah. So yeah, you scream at him. Who gave you this? And he goes. It was one of. Or sorry. Her. Forgot for a moment. Twas be one of Drakir's men. He came up to me, gave me that letter. I was filling up, getting supplies from one of the me and one of the merchants were meeting up on the port in Drakir, and we were filling our stock, and one of his men, a Dragonborn in full plate armor, came up to me and handed me this note and walked away.
Note and what else?
What did you get out of this?
Exactly.
Yar, I didn't want no trouble. It came with a warning. He told me follow the instructions or die. And I did not want to tempt that. And
chicken
so
shit.
I
Parrot.
There, yes.
so I he goes, so I attempted to kill you guys in order to, you know, make sure you guys didn't. Once you guys told me you were going to Drakir, I made it a point to kill ye.
Kill you.
Well,
Wanted ye dead.
kind of tried.
Tried my darndest.
Be close to
Now you're a
trying.
dead man walking.
I tried my hardest, and that's the sad part. I did my best. And that's why I'm so sad. 'Cause I really did try my best.
This poor dude. He's so bad.
Participation trophy.
I would like to walk up to him and just. Would you be looking for a new employer?
He's like still in like.
Lord Swallow.
No, it's like Lord Bismarck like just starts to slow, like bring his arm down.
Like, wait.
He's like, we can be heavy-handed, but we can also be light and heavy-handed.
The same face the entire time. He goes, he's like, well, I seem to be in my exit interview for my previous employer currently. It seems I am in the free market, as it were. Yar.
Don't worry, my friend. We don't have to worry too much about a severance package.
Yar. As long as my severance package be my head, I'm okay. As long as me severance be my head. I can keep my head is what I'm saying. Not that I walk out with it in my wings. You understand what I'm saying.
I'm slowly reaching for my axe.
Just, might you have need for a scallywag pirate captain? This could be a profitable means of trade.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be able to fund an expedition or two.
He already knows how to fly this fucking thing.
Yes, it does.
I gotta stop swearing, I'm sorry.
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
You got me stoned.
You're getting into the pirate role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says, yeah, just gotta switch me accent.
Yeah, plus someone who knows the art of subterfuge. It's always a bonus. All right.
And you connections, more than likely, being in the business long enough.
Yeah.
Since you have the captain in this position, is there anything else you wanted to?
Turn him upside down and shake him for change.
He's freaking beat him to bits.
You know.
Just hang on. That's not how we treat our employees.
Some rubber bands
The
and a
captain
couple of
gets
silver.
2 shares, the quartermaster gets 1.5, and like the carpenter gets 1.25.
But they're
and
not
the rest of
real
the crew
pirates.
get
We're not.
Tis the immersion.
Disney pirates.
He's like, we are here for immersion.
Like in a community college card. Damn it.
well,
Just a college
your
debt
phone's
bill.
still
Just on the deck.
On his ID it says theater arts director.
It's like, well, no wonder they couldn't take us.
Art majors.
Theater majors, right? Thank you very much.
Oh.
I went to Ignacio, thank you very much. Very prestigious.
Okay, well, he doesn't seem to know much because he would have said something because he clearly feels like I'm gonna kill him. I could pull my axe, put it up to his neck, and pull another intimidation roll just to see if we can get anything else out of him. I didn't say that out loud. In game, I didn't say that out loud. In game, if anything, I don't know. Should I do that?
Do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
All right.
Nah, I mean, we've already gotten, I think, pretty much everything we can get out of them.
Just to be sure, I'm gonna pull my axe, hold it up to his neck, and just like really grind into him.
I'm going to act stunned.
Oh no. Do the Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, they're the same. I rolled 2 5s, so I got 7.
7.
Poop. That is,
I mean,
that's not much.
with the
I pull my axe, but I fart.
Oopsie.
you know, I mean, as you pull your axe, you know, he goes, okay. He goes, truth be, he goes, oh, whole honest truth. We were gonna kill a couple of you. He goes, no offense to our new captain, sir, and he's still like upside down with like your axe to his neck. He's like, and my fair human here, sir, but the folks we get our real money from, they prefer big fighters and folks who can wild shape and animalistic folks. So that's why I was
So I'm safe.
grilling interviewing your druid. The person here is clearly a druid. Asking her if she could wild shape because we tried to capture the two of you because we were gonna try and sell you. Sell the two of you to the Brawl Club
Offended.
on Eastwood.
Now.
But we didn't think that our elf captain, sir, had
Call me Sparkle Fingers.
yeah,
Captain Sparkle
Captain
Fingers.
Sparkle Fingers. He goes, we were gonna. No offense, Captain Sir, but at first looks, you don't seem like much of a threat or very scary. So we were gonna try and kill you and the human because the Brawl City doesn't really care much for humans, and I couldn't get really a beat on him if he could do anything other than be a human. So I figured why waste, the travel to just get, have to kill the human anyway. So, so I was going to try and sell your friends here to the Brawl Club. 'Tis be an underground, fighting den of sorts, where, people who can wild shape and other animalistic type type folks they fight to the content of the onlookers. And I didn't initially tell you about the Brawl Club because we don't talk about Brawl Club. He said the thing!
I'm so happy.
Hercules.
What, break the knees?
Not yet. Not yet.
Editor, edit in the scene from Family Guy. He did it. He said it.
This is a thing.
He said the thing.
Oh, okay. So, Polly,
Yar.
you've dealt with the Brawl Club
Yar.
before, so you know where they are,
Yar.
where their operations are.
Where to drop off our merchandise.
That one could be different. Well, one of the distribution points.
Well, if you know where the distribution point is, then it's just a matter of finding who sells the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
We usually take our merchandise to one of the ports on Eastwood. We take our take our boxes, push them into an area in the specific area, and then usually some goblins take them from there.
All right.
Well, I think we're.
And he looks at the axe. That 'tis, I swear, be all I knowin'. He kind of like gently tries to like push the axe away from his neck because it's like kind of like right up against it. He's like kind of like
Not a good idea, probably.
like he can't even
Sharp.
push it. It's like so like he's getting like so strong. He's like, okay, fuck it.
He's just kind of like pushing himself away.
Yeah, he's like trying to like he got like gently swings back, but like he like holds his wing to it as he sees like he's like pushing himself. It was like, oh no, let's just gently come back here.
Is that good enough for you, Lord Biswa?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll put him down.
He just kind of like sits there.
Poor guy, he must have had his freaking blood to his head at that point.
Out of
He's burning
stress,
me in
out of stress, lays an egg.
Breakfast.
Birdie's got several ear sounds for this sort of thing.
Well, okay. I'm interested in the fighting club after we finish this Drakir business. Just cause like, I'll go fuck around. Just saying.
Mosh pit.
Yeah, but all right. I say, like, my opinion, we carry on to Drakir and see if we can't figure out this undead Dragonborn business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be a threat to other islands as well.
Seems to be spilling off.
Got some leisure time. It's a 12-hour flight.
Yeah.
So.
You guys-
Hey, well, we'll be
you guys got a
rested,
long
so
rest
we
for sure.
can refill our spell slots.
Yeah, spell slots if you guys got hit with anything, which
Oh, yeah.
didn't. I don't think you guys took any damage in that fight.
Did I?
No.
I don't think you guys came out of
I'm
that.
so full.
Even Cleo came out of that clean.
I mean, there's the one time that I did save a bonus action that, you know, the captain tried to go for him, like, hey, come here.
How about XP? Did we gain any XP, or are you just gonna level us up as we go through the story?
Yeah, we'll do that off camera.
Yeah.
We'll do that here later in a little bit.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys go ahead and you guys kind of take your so where do you guys all go for the night? There are the guest quarters, obviously. There's the crew quarters, and then there's the captain's quarters. Where do you guys all
Crew's quarters, maybe.
I
I'll go check that
know.
out. Maybe break some more boxes.
So,
Save some more lives.
Sorry, just on the off chance that there's some more lives to save.
Yeah.
I would like to go up to like Sparkle Fingers and like discuss the recent findings, like Drakir and what was that, Emsu and Liamas, discussing the possible origins and like maybe discuss the theories or hypothesis of the ancient sunken turtle island possibly being a origin for all of the undead creatures, seeing as to how that was a place of very powerful magic.
Yeah.
And how would we go about finding that, and how would we even get down to it?
Well.
Just things to discuss
Curious.
into the night.
It's curious.
I mean, if you
Some good
want to
ideas.
weigh in on that in the moment,
Yeah. Well, I know of at least one
it's right here.
contraption that will allow us to go down into the depths. Yeah. It's part of my origin story.
I swear I was paying attention to you, but it was also like I think I broke this thing by clicking it too many times.
Oh no!
I already broke
it's a
one.
dollar store pencil. You're gonna break it just by holding it.
I'm gonna back up
Number 2.
Ticonderoga pencils. They're the best pencils ever. Oh wait,
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Wanna make that very clear.
hashtag
Nor
sponsor us.
Yeah, please.
Hashtag please anybody. Hashtag not desperate, but kind of desperate.
Not gonna say, not gonna say we would turn anything down.
So yeah, you guys all just kind of head in for the night, or do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna set up I mean, it's gonna be a big hammock, but I'm gonna set up a hammock in the crew quarters, and if there's any rum, I'm gonna start drinking with them to get pally.
Yeah. I mean, there's you have the dossier. There's plenty in this.
I do.
Yeah, you go ahead and you grab as much rum as you can. Find a hammock in one of the boxes as well, and just
Rum
I
mixer.
definitely make a point not to get myself drunk, so that I can be fully aware if any of them decide to pull a mutiny. But
come at us, bro.
yeah, but I definitely lean into it, and I act a little.
Do a little Bruce Wayne and act a little drunker than you were.
Booster. Anyway,
Before you do that, Lord Biswa, I recall that there was an item that I've been carrying for you for some time.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
go
know which
for it.
one I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Goggles of, dark vision, essentially.
oh, word, cool.
Yeah. So I've been tinkering in my downtime
Yeah.
and came up with this.
Hell yeah.
So you can go ahead and add that to your inventory. He hands you these goggles. They're like leather goggles with some metal.
Sorry.
Looks like kind of like they look essentially like owls, like owl shaped or glasses, and they have like the little nose kind of like it resembles a beak almost. So like they look like owl eyes, like they're
Hell yeah.
black
I
lenses.
am Owl Man.
Black lenses with like tan, leather around them, and then it kind of comes off like like how an owl's like, the feathers kind of like, corner whatever. Yeah, they have like metal that kind of like go like that kind of like suction on your eyes. So
I can be pretty.
you can add that to your inventory.
And see far in the dark.
Yeah.
How-
So, huh?
How far do I see in the dark now
That's a
then?
good question.
With them on? Even better.
If dark vision at a range of 60 feet.
Plus 60
Oh,
feet.
and if you already have dark vision, wearing the goggles increases that range by another 60 feet.
Damn. I don't have dark vision.
I know. But
I know.
Oh.
Way to rub it in.
I know.
But now you do.
But no, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, am I the only one that doesn't? Do Minotaurs?
No,
No?
Minotaurs do not have
Oh, fun.
dark vision.
Oh, almost.
Well,
No, I
I'll
don't
be
think
cracking
so.
on it.
Yeah. You're cracking on another pair.
Yeah,
You essentially already have the recipe for one.
that's true.
I mean, I
honestly, if you
have the
wanna work-
cantrip Sacred Flame. I could literally just.
Okay.
Word.
So yeah, you guys go ahead and you give them the goggles and you get nice and tipsy and decently drunk. Where did you wanna sleep, Captain?
Captain's quarters.
Captain's
Hell
quarters.
yeah.
Yeah, man, you get a king size bed to yourself, my friend, with feathers in it. That's
A little
the
bit of feather play.
If there are feathers on top, I'm gonna dust them away. If there are feathers like inside the mattress, and just
Yeah, they're like-
ignore those. If it's soft and comfortable and relatively clean, then why not?
yeah, you don't see any like mystery stains on it, so you don't see any mystery stains, so
It's not like a
I love
feather
that.
that's like stuck.
a little crusty,
Stuck to a sock.
Yeah, so we'll go
TV
ahead. We'll go ahead and end that. End this adventure here.
Cool.
You guys are, on your way to Drakir. You'll be there by morning. So when the next adventure starts, we'll go ahead and have everybody, in Drakir. And yeah. So thank you guys for joining us once again for our third episode of the Heck Flame Club. Can go ahead and you can catch us on Twitch at 7 p.m. every Monday. You can also go ahead and catch the edited version on YouTube every Tuesday, and also the audio version on our podcast anywhere you find your podcasts. The Heck Flame Club on your podcast on Twitch and on YouTube. And yeah, you'll get the audio version there. We'll go ahead and start getting some original content here pretty soon. And once we do, we'll go ahead and announce that and let you guys know for the podcast and stuff. So it's not all just the D&D stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If anybody wants to sponsor us, go ahead.
Please.
Real quick, tune in next week. There are a lot of things going on with this quest line. Like who is the Dragonborn in full plate that gave the note? Will we find that out? And how close will we get to finally figuring out the secrets of Drakir next week? Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.